Hello friends, and welcome again to another Warcraft Rumble video. Now in this video I'll be showing you the teams that I've been using, specifically one team that have been carrying me in PvE and PvP. Of course PvE I use to remove units, add units, depending on the fight that I'm going through and what I need to achieve. Now in the top right screen you can see the main lineup that I've been using most of the time, all the time almost, on my team. And it's not like I'm gonna tell you it's 99% win rate or whatever. It's between 80 to 85. You lose a lot of matchups and you win a lot of matchups, but it's consistent and it will help you. Now here, as you see, I'm using something different that not everybody is using, which is the footman. So with unbound team you need to use unbound units, so you can use the dark miner to mine for you and get more economy, but because they add pressure and tanking, they're a lot good. I can use also the earth elemental golem, which is I prefer to always use, but in PvP I thought that I need a lot of ground units to defend with maximum HP and health, so I'm using them because they attack as well. Footmen are really good. I'm using no talents here. I'm free to play completely on this lineup. If you're free to play, you're most likely unlocked like 2 or 3 talents. I'm using high harpies for area support, and the skeleton party, which is super underrated, are good to deal with everything. And I'm using the whelps. The whelps are just insane. I unlocked the talents, but I still didn't get any talent because I didn't find the one that I need in the shop. Maiev, of course, you're not gonna use her at 6. The average cost for this lineup is 3, not 3 at 0.7, as you see, because you'll never deploy her at 6. So this is the first fight, and the first 2 or 3 fights I was using the snappers with the smoke bomb to just check how they do in the fights, and in mirror matches they did insanely good, but they're not as good as the lineup that I'm showing you in the top right. Now as soon as possible I went and controlled the middle lane. Controlling the economy straight up from the start of the battle or the game, it will help you a lot. It really adds pressure and you will be more dominant in the team, in the fight. So here I deny his miner and I try to smoke bomb my snappers so I can take the tower beside his base. Now this is important. If you're running the snappers, always go for the tower, because you're gonna deploy the snappers and they will be faster to hit the enemy base, which I will do here, and this is how I win actually this game. Mirror matches, I like them. They're not the best for Maiev to run a mirror match without running something that could defend a little bit because of the aggressiveness that the opponent could apply. Because I used the same, I was aggressive and I pulled it off. Here, as you see, I'm just clearing the mid lane. I'm trying to play it. Now he dropped Maiev here because probably she's 1 cost and he dropped her down there. I don't know, maybe it's a misplay. I dropped the snappers, of course, smoke bomb for safety measures, and I go and started hamming his main base, main turret. As you see, Maiev is at 2 cost. She will be always low cost, and now she's at 1, so he can deploy her. I deploy her, I just go and have some fun and pressure the base. I drop everything beside his base, and this is how you control it. I use the snappers again. In the mirror match, the snappers really does well. If they don't have a spell like Blizzard or anything, it will be hard. Now, let's go to the second fight, also using the snappers. I wasn't commentating here, but the snappers are good actually. They were fun to a certain extent. Now I control the mid, I drop my miner, and I continue. It's versus Baron. Baron is really hard to deal with, especially with this team. Unbounds does not deal so good versus Baron. You need a lot of, let's say, RNG with... and you need to be in skills precisely to be dropping the snappers, dropping your safe pilot to really destroy the targets that you want. And here, this is how I deal with Gargoyle. If you're running Baron, don't play Gargoyle. I don't know, you can have a lot of different combinations, teams. There's the skeletons with the cheat death that could revive them again with the talent if you pick the talent. There's a lot of things that you can do. Now here I use the dark miner, of course, and I need to control mid. I'm waiting, and they have the troll with the dark spear. He's really annoying. He attacks fast and he can wipe you. So I tank a little bit with my Quillbar and I send everything else. I try to deal with his gargoyle. He's constantly sending the gargoyle here, so I'm dropping the skeleton party to deal with it. It slows him, it attack him, and the tanks go in the front, so I will be safe my ranged skeletons will be saved from the summons that he does from his tower. Now he's running, I think this is the Pyromancer, really annoying, but I dealt with him. Now the snappers here, as you see, I sent him and he tried to counter me. I smoke bombed them so I can go and hit his tower. I don't know if it hits or not, but it was a good move actually. And no, he dropped something to counter me or use the spell. Anyway, this fight will be super easy for me when I go to rush mode, or we go to the last minute and we start getting so much gold, because I'm using really low cost units that I can swarm his ward. And as you see here, I'm trying to always counter his I think this is the Pyromancer, right? Correct me if I'm wrong, guys. Because he's really annoying, and I only smoke bombed one snapper. One snapper could make a difference actually to the base. I'm attacking his base slowly, which is good. And at 1 minute, I'm gonna just drop everything. I think I misplayed here the skeleton party. I shouldn't play them here. I should play them on the gargoyle. But good call. I was lucky here to drop. And Maiev, I love Maiev. She helps a lot. Maiev is really great. I just love playing this team. As you see, we're losing here. We're not doing well, but because of the gold now bonus, I'm playing everything. So I'll be dropping everything on top of his base. And I use the snappers also, skeleton party. Very, very, very lucky for me. Of course, I go and smoke bomb them so I can reset the aggro, and I use the dark. The snappers are great, and I use I put everything into his base down there so I can chip some damage and win in the end, and that's what happened. Baron counters this deck that I have built. Baron is very hard to deal with, maybe the best leader in the game. So next fight, and I think this is the normal lineup that I'm playing. It's against Hellscream or Gromash, as you like to say his name. And now he has the Batrider. Batrider is very bad against ground. If you have like skeleton party, he one-shots them with the burn. So I use the safe pilot just to drop her on top of him, and they can tank. They can deal so much damage. I kill his main source of gold income. I don't want him to mine for anything. I can do this all day. And the Whelp Eggs, very, very good against Hellscream. I mean, he can counter them with spells. He can counter them with harpies. Anything else. Batrider doesn't counter them. I saw that he has a lot of ground units and he doesn't have a lot of flying units. So this is why Whelp Eggs were amazing here. As you see, Batrider doesn't deal with them. And I just swarm him. And it's a GG. Very fast game. If you're running most of the things ground, you lose. If you're running most of the things flying, you lose. You need to balance it between ground and flying. And Unbound really destroys anything that doesn't have counter to flying. This is, again, it's a Rend. Now, Blackhand is one of the, I would say, best leaders in the game. And I love it so much. There's a lot of things that you can do against him, but it's not easy to find him. As you see, I misplayed a lot here. Now, Rend is on the floor. I couldn't take a hit. And I deployed Maiev because I was frustrated. So I'm using anything to counter him. Of course, I killed his miner. And now I counter the gargoyles. As I told you, Skeleton Party is amazing against gargoyles. Anything, Ogre Mage. The Ogre Mage is amazing against them. Jaina is amazing against them. And I'm using flying units now to kill Rend. And he has his units approaching me, but you will one-shot them. Any unit that costs 1 gold, I think it can be one-shot with Safe Pilot. And here we go. So Safe Pilot, I put those eggs because I want Safe Pilot to pop them. So it was smart play. So I can play and threaten him with my Whelp Eggs. And they fly back to his base. As you see, he dropped Rend. There's not too much things that I can do, so I can drop my Footmen. As you see, Footmen will put a lot of work here. Footmen are amazing. I like them so much. And as you see, Rend will destroy the Whelps. Whelps will fly, and I will counter him. Now, he dropped another Drake. He doesn't have the talent, the one that Mother Drake that drop eggs, which is good for me. I think it's a very toxic Drake when it becomes the mother Drake, really. And we couldn't benefit from gold, so I kill it because why not at 2 cost. And now I can control mid. He has economy problems because Black Hand costs 6 and then everything else flying will cost less 1 gold, but he will be very low on economy. So this is how I played everything. Again, I think this is the Pyromancer. Is it the Pyromancer? I forgot what his name. I think he has he attacks and gets more attack speed when he attacks, which is, I forgot what the name of the skill. If you remember, guys, just let me know. I will read it soon. And this is how I want like Unbound units. Loki, one of the best. Now we're playing against the mage here, Thalnos. Now, this is one of the easiest matchups, I think, because I never lost to them versus when I used the Unbound. I think this, the Unbound counter that deck, this deck exactly, so hard. I don't know why, but yeah, I most likely never lost to him, and it was always fast lineup, fast matchup. I'll be showing you here what happens. He used Blizzard for my Harpies, which I don't care. I was waiting, I dropped Harpies, and I had the Skeleton Party. So in my head, if I played the Harpies and he dealt with them, I have the Skeleton Party that will deal with the Gargoyle, which is the best answer. It's better than the Harpies for the Gargoyle because they slow them. And here we go, Thalnos. So I put Quillbore behind him so I can put my Maiev in front of him and kill him. And look at my footmen, how they're getting melted and destroyed. This is a problem, this one with the AoE damage, but it's okay because I dealt with it and I have the upper hand. I'm dealing the damage against him, and I'm the one threatening him. Of course, I'm using everything else here to... I'm gonna focus him with Quillbore and then let my Whelpings explode and do everything. They deal a lot of damage. Skeleton Party again to deal with the Gargoyle. And as you see how they tank, do you see how they tank? So the skeletons, the tanky ones, the melee one, leave the ranged ones and continue their way. So anything that will be coming to my mages, they will save it. And he used Blizzard, our frustration, but we won anyway. Thalnos, yeah, not a good matchup versus Unbound. I really like Maiev deck. It's one of the best. Tyrion, also one of the weakest to play against Unbound. In high competitive matchmaking, you're gonna see that a lot of people use Maiev deck, and this is what I saw as a trend. Maiev is really good, especially against Tyrion. And here we go. I don't know who still uses uses the Tide Hunters away from their decks. I mean, I see them used on their decks, and the Merc decks, but yeah. Again, Tyrion, I don't think he can deal good against ground units alone with nobody to tank. He needs a tank in front of him. Like, play Footman, then Tyrion behind them. He will heal them and heal himself, and it will be a great combination. We saw this a lot. I saw it in many videos, and lots of content creators talked about it. It's really, it's nearly impossible to kill them easy. You need to commit a lot of resources to build up against them. And as you see, I'm threatening his base right now. He's playing a lot of high cost units, and I think because he saw how I dealt with him here, he surrendered. He's not doing anything anymore. So we just melt his base really quick. Yeah, I was confused here. Why did you give up? I mean, you can still put a fight, but maybe because he misplayed or something, he just quit. But yeah, that was the fight for this one. It wasn't that hard. Maybe it would be harder if he committed and didn't surrender easily. So here we go against Thalnos. Again, I start trying to dominate the middle lane and get the chests so I can have the upper hand in gold. He used Blizzard on me. Really good strategy. I commit with Maiev and use my Whelp Eggs. I don't want to lose the chest. It's really good to win this fight. One unit and a Blizzard he committed, and he won the chest. This is min-maxing at its most. So I use Skeleton Party to deny him from other gold. resources so I can continue and add pressure. So you need to always calculate the outcomes. He has Abomination and he have Batrider. He dropped everything back to back against me, which is good. Actually. Killing Batrider with Safe Pilot, dealing some much, and he did the Frost Mage, which will heal him. Very bad for me. This is a very bad. I think here I lose. This one has no... I don't see any outcome that can make me win here. So I control more. And look at Thalnos, the range of him. Oh my god. And I use Footman. I know Abomination will deal some damage, and I try to kill him and then drop my Quill Board here so I can distract him. And as you see, he dropped everything. He doesn't have gold. He dropped everything for dealing this combo. I dealt with this combo, a little bit of lag, and I continue to pressure him. He's using Blizzard on top of his base to defend while I don't die easily. And yeah, this is how I pressure him, and I go ham on him later, and that's it. His base it's at quarter health, and that was a good play from me with the Safe Pilot on the Batrider. Really lucky to drop her on the same time when Batrider was spawning. We're having a lag issues. It wasn't from me. It was showing me this network issue, but it wasn't from me actually. So I don't know what was that. And by the end, I'm just denying him from resources in gold and everything else. This lag was killing me. Yeah, and in the end, I dropped everything on his base. Now, it's really hard to compete while everything is hitting your base. You see how the footmen are doing the work. Now, I take every bit of gold that I can get, mining, claiming the chests, just keeping his economy. The main structure of this build that I have here, or this deck, is maintaining a very good and high economy. Without economy, this deck won't work. And now he dropped everything. So he dropped every high cost, everything. And I can drop everything. I don't care about my tower anymore. I don't care about him attacking in the middle for my base. I can just go and swarm his base and hit his main structure. This is how you play it. It's very toxic when you feel like, oh, he dropped a massive push on me. And the only thing that I can defend is just drop a unit, counter him, like as you see, Safe Pilot, dropping the well pegs. Really small things to do, but it will help you a lot. So it doesn't matter anymore. And look at his base getting hit. And now with the overtime, when we go to overtime and we get a lot of gold, this is what will happen. This exactly is what will happen. And this, I was banking on this, and this is what happened. I dropped the footmen. They were tank. They will give me time. It doesn't matter anymore. Thalnos will be dead. It doesn't even, it can't contest here. And everything is hitting his base now. Of course, he's gonna go for my whelp eggs, and I'm gonna drop everything at his base. And there's no way he can defend this. Not a blizzard, nothing. It's done. And on top of that, Safe Pilot. He blizzard actually, but there's no way, he just lost. He did the massive push and played high cost units. I just made good timing. Next, against Hellscream. Gromash is really good. I love him. There's a lot of builds you can play with it. You can drop the mirrors. I think talent, there's a mirror talent that will give him 2 copies of himself. They deal a lot of damage actually. They're incredible. But so when I get the units and I get the good lineup versus Gromash, or for Gromash, so I can play him, I will do that. As you see, we try to control mid. We took the... And they have the miner. I don't care about anything else except removing him from the game economy-wise. Economy-wise, if you defeat your opponent with economy, anything else could be achievable next. So just try to go for the economy. As you saw, he just destroyed my... tower. It doesn't matter for me. I'm dropping anything just to deal a little bit of damage. As you see how you play it smart. So the whelps dealt with Gromash, and I dropped the Quill Board behind the tower to chip damage so it will not resurrect for him. And this is how we countered it. Yeah, and here's the Dark Spear Troll. He's really toxic. but we dealt with him. And now I need to deploy my footmen because they are aggressive. The footmen are really good. Wall pegs just for safety measures for the future. And as you see, here it's wrong to drop my Ev like this because he has the talent that it will make him spin. It was a bad misplay, but I did hit for 1 cost, so it doesn't matter. It doesn't affect me that much or hurt me that much with 1 cost. Now I'm dropping Safe Pilot on top of his Merca and his Frost Mage. Look at my whelp. 1 survived and just wreaking havoc on his map. Now I need to control gold. Economy wise, both of us are down to 0 almost. So now we can reset. But who will reset better? Now he killed my harpies. It was good, not that good in my opinion, because he didn't control gold, and now I control all the gold and I can summon even more and I can counter him. Gromash with the Frost Mage is a really good combo in my opinion. But see what I did here, I delay. Look at this Frost Mage. Oh my god, it's really good. I need to play this and test it. I didn't test it yet. So I play my footman again. This is why I'm telling you use the footman. The footman deal damage. So if I dropped Earth Elemental here, Earth Elemental will just walk past them as he takes damage. But here we go, using the footman, they will deal damage. And of course, I drop my Ev to deal with that, and resistance on the Quillbore. It means he will not take elemental damage that much to his face and he can tank a little bit. Again, controlling gold. This is what you want to do with the unbound units, with the unbound deck, is control economy, have as much as possible of gold so you can contest and fight. He pushed everything here, so I drop my footman. Footman will tank a little bit for me as I can go and push or counter him in any way that I can do that. So I dropped my Ev, she will kill his backlines. And he dropped his own Safe Pilot. I don't know why he's so keen on, I want to get your tower. Like, what do you want with my tower? Seriously, if you're playing, don't play just for towers. Try to play to control gold, contest, and deal damage to your own enemy, to the main structure. Don't go and just hit the towers or go for the side tower. Unless you're playing Baron, every tower counts for you. You're not playing Baron. I don't know why he went for the tower. It was a bad call from him. As you see, he tried to contest the chest. He couldn't. I just killed him with my skellies and I took the gold. Now I'm dropping everything on his base. He just made his major big push to kill my tower, which we don't care about. And this is how I'm countering him. I'm just playing to kill his base. I hope that you learned something from here if you missed it before. Again, another fight with Rend Blackhand. This is what I'm scared about because like Baron, this can kill your run. It's really toxic. He's really one of the best bosses in this game. Here I was so fast to drop Safe Pilot, but it's okay. This is how you deal with most of things. You just try to play the counter units, and I dropped Footman. Now Footman will push, and this is what I want to do. So really, Footmen are really good. I think they're versatile. You can use them in any type of lineup if you want to. Again, Maiev in the back line just to kill the Darkspear troll because he's really toxic to deal with. I drop my Safe Pilot to deal with the ground units, and then she will deal with the aerial units. Now I have the upper hand and the chests are spawning, so I can, whatever I can do is just control the mid lane for more chests. This one that is the most thing that I hate here is the AoE cleavage against my footman, which I dealt with, and he's trying to let his miner go and mine a little bit. I need to distract or kill the Safe Pilot for him. I drop my own Safe Pilot. If they have a Safe Pilot that already is deployed, you can deploy your Safe Pilot on top of it. If you have your Safe Pilot deployed, you must fear a Safe Pilot dropping on your head because she can one-shot it. Now here again, I'm trying to contest his base, so I draw aggro with my Quillbore, so I don't take so much damage. And Maiev will take care of him. Really, Maiev is MVP in this lineup. The whelp eggs also are amazing. I think Safe Pilot is one of the best unbound, maybe the best unbound unit in the game. And Footmen really helped me here. Footmen were really awesome. Now he contest, he took the whole chest. He's having the upper hand. Whelp egg, look at my whelp. Solo. He just solo saving my ass. Which is cool. Actually cool. I dropped the Quillbore. I don't know why I'm playing here. I should just go and contest his base now and just kill his base. But I was like, let me defend a little bit. This is Rend on his dragon. I shouldn't play Safe Pilot like this. I think I should wait a little bit until he drops off his dragon so he doesn't attack her. But we have the Harpies. The Harpies will take care of him. And now I should be going and hitting everything else. And I hit his backline. I deal with them. Dealing with backlines, really good. Whelpegs are alive. We're in rush moments now, and I need to deal damage as much as possible to his base. So this is what we're doing now. The troll is really annoying. He's one of the great units in this game. You can use him in any lineup if you want to. And as you see here, I'm just dropping anything that could deal with his base. 2 Safe Pilots will be amazing. Bam, bam, and Rend is down. And there's a Safe Pilot contesting him. Really amazing. Now we're at rush. We have all the gold in the world, so I drop everything to deal with him. And I have my Whelpegs as well. Whelpegs are really nice. I just want the talent of the explosion for them. It will be super helpful. Now here by default we should be winning. Skeleton Party. I dealt the most damage to his base. In the end, you're both gonna take so much damage. It doesn't matter what happens. They having tanky units or not. You're having tanky units or not. It doesn't matter. Whoever deals the most damage to the base is the winner. And as you see, his base is not in a good shape. So basically in the last 10 seconds, I'll be winning. And this was it. He put a good fight. I could play it better, but this is how I played it. I just like this one. This was it for the video. I hope these runs are nice for you. I hope you find so much fun and have a good luck with this. Let me know in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. If you didn't, I thank you for watching. And as always, stay frosty. Peace.